It's a city where anything can happen, so what could go wrong or right as I hit up LA Unscripted. There is no place better to live, work, and enjoy life than Southern California. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and this is your guide to all things good. Today we went off script here at the iconic Fine Arts Theater in Beverly Hills, and we are ready to roll. Now, revealing a local must.
Coffee. It's in every culture, it's in every city, it's everywhere, and it really brings people together from all over the world. Hi, I'm Chantal Corsandi, the owner of Boulon D'amour. I'm here to reveal LA's new unforgettable coffee shop.
What does Boulon mean?
Boulon means bolt, like a lightning bolt, and it's called Boulon D'amour. It's a bolt of love. When I think of coffee, I think of energy, I think of lightning, I think of like a little zap. We're in the West Adams Mid-City area in Los Angeles, California. I went to culinary school, I have a culinary background. This just kind of fell into place, and I just wanted to open a place where I felt at home, a place where I can literally see my friends come hang out, have a drink, take a picture, look cute. I am obsessed with glassware. I was home and I brought my little champagne martini flutes and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make drinks in here. And everyone was like, what are you doing? And like I did it and it was the best thing I ever did.
How has social media helped you?
Social media is like a big part of what we do, and we're very grateful for it because what made us, people come in and they're like, I saw you on TikTok.
All of our drinks were photo-worthy and delicious. And don't forget to try the Cheeto cream cheese bagel.
So we have 3 signature drinks. We have the Mean Girl, which is a spicy pink chai. And then we have the Money Maker, which is gonna be our vanilla rose matcha.
Oh.
And then lastly, we have the Gold Digger. We have a hot Cheeto bagel. It's an everything bagel with cream cheese, and then we hit it with some hot Cheetos. It's something I used to do in middle school. When I had a bagel here for some reason, I was like, I need to put hot Cheetos on this.
Wow, that's really good.
So we're gonna be making the Money Maker. She's floral, she's creamy, she's very refreshing. And then we're gonna take our vanilla rose syrup.
This is the key right here, ladies and gentlemen. Can I
Give
smell
it a smell.
Oh, God, I want to wear that as perfume. Of
Garnish
course.
it with a rose,
You
because
have
it's a
to finish
vanilla
it
rose.
with the rose. Okay.
Yes!
I mean, you guys. Chantal, I know that Boulon means like bolt. We have been struck by Boulon.
Oh my God,
This
thank
is
you.
amazing. I mean, cheers. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
Where should we go off script next? DM or email us and let us know. And now more to keep you in the know.
Diana Diaz of East LA. I see all of the beautiful purses behind you. They're so colorful, so vivacious, and you happen to own a small business.
It's been a lot of work, but I've been in small business since I was a little girl. I sell 2 leather handbags that represent my beautiful culture, my background, and it's very celebrated here in LA.
Take me back to your roots. What inspired you to start Mexi Chic Crafts?
My mom and dad, they are immigrants. They're from Mexico. My dad's from Jalisco. I grew up in a very Mexican macho household, and my dad started his own business because he didn't want to work for the man, you know, and I got to observe all of that, you know, what it takes to run a business, how much work it is. They taught us how to sew, how to stuff pillows, how to package, you know, the bedding, and during tough times, you know, tough months, they would take us out to Cesar Chavez and I would be selling in front of Lucky's, you know. I started making purses on my own with the scraps that my dad had left over, and without even really realizing, I became a purse designer.
At what age?
You know, I was selling purses in my 20s. I used to go out to the Melrose Outpost and on Fairfax High School every weekend. I stopped for a while because, you know, I went to college. And I got married and I raised my family. It was the summer of 2007. I started selling the plastic woven Oaxaca purses. When I realized that I was really enjoying it, I decided to launch myself with a bigger investment, which became the leather.
That journey with getting into leather purse making, you partnered up with a maker in Mexico.
I saw the product in Mexico during one of my trips, and I happened to meet the man that was making them, that was running a small company. And I was a little hesitant. It took me a while before I decided, and we started communicating over WhatsApp. Eventually I came out and we go back and forth, and he sent me samples. Coming soon, a Mexi Chic Crafts boutique. Stay tuned. I'm collaborating with other artists and jewelry designers from Mexico. You can find all these items at MexiChicCrafts.com or on Instagram at Mexi Chic Crafts.
Thank you, Diana.
Okay, LA Unscripted is just getting started. Coming up, more local hotspots and hidden gems. Plus, dare me to do it? I think you know I'll say yes. LA Unscripted from the Fine Arts Theater in Beverly Hills. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to LA Unscripted, the show where the city is the star. I'm Dana Devin, and today's ticket takes you inside the iconic Fine Arts Theater, Beverly Hills. It's really important to us to take you all over Southern California to discover mom and pops, plus places you may never have known about before, like this.
Chances are you probably have some old electronics like this laying around the house, and now you can get paid cash for them. I'm here at the warehouse of Gizmo Go in Chino, where every day they're processing old electronics like smartphones and tablets and paying people cash for them. And they'll even take them if they're broken. I see a lot of old phones.
Yes, so this is our receiving area.
This is where old gadgets go if they're lucky.
They can be in good conditions or they can be broken as well.
I'm at the warehouse of a website called Gizmo Go, where used gadgets are everywhere.
This is part of the warehouse where just all this stuff will be recycled at some point?
Yeah, exactly. All of the electronics are placed here, and they're recycling or they're refurbished, but they're all gonna have extended life.
So each one of these boxes has 400 phones?
Yeah.
Smartphones dominate, but there are used computers, consoles, and even Kindles.
So according to the studies, between 80 to 85% of electronics are actually end up in the trash.
We can just pick up where this person left off reading.
Exactly, right?
Gizmo Go is a website where you can sell used electronics for cash. They'll even take items that are broken.
And our differentiation is that we are also very aware of the environmental impact. So by trying to remove these electronics from our landfills is our main objective.
The website gives you an instant estimate, then sends you a prepaid box to mail in your stuff. Once they get your gadget, you get your cash within 24 hours. Items are evaluated and either refurbished for resale or stripped for precious metals inside and recycled.
Believe it or not, all of these electronics actually have important materials like platinum and gold. So all of these materials can be recycled and sent to different type of purposes.
We are zero landfill policy.
James Wang runs the website.
We like all electronics. We do recycle, 100% recycle.
Gizmo Go says they take privacy seriously. And while it's recommended that you clear data from devices before you send, they'll do it too.
Now, I always recommend that you wipe your data off your devices before you send them in for recycling, but if you don't know how to do that, Gizmo Go says they will do it for you privately and securely, and they'll even send you an electronic certificate to let you know it was done properly.
We'll wipe it clean or we will destroy the memory.
This warehouse, a reminder that the latest tech isn't always in fashion, but proper disposal can make a difference in your wallet and the world.
We just want to make sure that none of these devices will end up in the landfill.
That was so cool, and so is this.
To be living lively means to be living a life full of passion, purpose, and confidence. I'm Michelle Cordero Grant, founder and CEO of Lively. I'm the daughter of 2 Indian immigrant parents. I grew up in rural Pennsylvania, and I lived the first 25 years of my life just trying to fit in and live towards perceived expectation. And the tenure of my career was actually at Victoria's Secret, one of the most powerful brands in the world, having serious human impact on both your physical and mental state of being. I wanted to look like the models. I wanted to fit the slogans. And around the age of 28, 29, I started to realize I have this superpower, which is human uniqueness. And we all do. All humans are snowflakes, but we don't celebrate that. And so what Lively really aspires to do is celebrate human uniqueness and create products and communities that really embrace just that. We said it's not about tape measures and all of these crazy calculations. It's what feels best. And so our product is really what, I made up a word called lingerie. It was products that were contouring to your body shape. And so what we created was a product that takes athleisure, swimwear, and functionality of lingerie to create lingerie. The impact that we've heard Lively have on our community and women all across this country has been phenomenal. Women finally are celebrating a category that they hated, that was a chore, that was just something that we didn't even want to talk about bra shopping. But now it's celebrated like shoe shopping and buying dresses. It's because they've realized that when you feel good for yourself, when you're putting something on to feel good for you, not for your significant other, your inner confidence just oozes.
The Rancho Bernardo Inn is situated here in San Diego, and we have 265 acres, very extensive acreage here, 287 rooms, and we're a full upscale luxury resort. The resort itself started off in the 70s and then has grown since then. So we had 8 rooms, and then we've grown from there up to the 287 keys. We're situated just 2 hours away from LA. We have golf, we have our spa, we have lawn games, we have multiple pools. We've got an adult pool, which is behind me here. We have a family pool where Marco Polo is allowed, and plenty of cocktails for mom and dad that are watching the kids splashing around. Award-winning restaurants. We've got our Avant restaurant, which are dinner only, and our veranda, which breakfast, lunch, dinner, has an extensive, tremendous patio that looks over the whole golf course with extensive views and great California cuisine.
This is probably my favorite part of this entire hotel, is this beautiful garden. Why do you guys have this garden?
We have this garden for many reasons. It's magical. Our guests can come down, hang out in the garden, but we also use a lot of the produce that is grown here by our master gardener, Zachary, in a lot of the food and beverage dishes that we use in Avant and in Veranda.
The climate in San Diego is just so advantageous, to growing, prolific, delicious produce. So with no frost date, we're able to cultivate and to teach and to just showcase what we're able to do here at the RBI with our guests.
Yeah, it's literally the freshest food.
Avant is Rancho Bernardo Inn's elevated dining experience here on property. And we specialize in micro-seasonal cuisine, definitely very California and modern in the sense that, we have a lot of influence from south of the border as well as Eastern Asia and just what we grow right here on property as well as in Southern California.
This is a covered area. I love all the greenery.
This is our Aragon lawn, so we actually do some private events here, dinners under the moonlight, under the stars. We also do lawn games for our guests.
This is an island of tranquility. Where are we right now?
We are in the spa at the Rancho Bernardo Inn with our outdoor casitas where we can do individual treatments or we can do couple massages. immediately they're going to feel relaxed. They're going to feel that they're in a world away from the hustle bustle of LA, away from the hustle bustle of downtown San Diego, and just really enjoy the wanderlust feel that we have here.
See, we're in it with you and for you, and we're not done being your BFF just yet. Coming up, all things LA. Plus, wait until you see this. All right, going off script is far more fun than sticking to it, right? So come back. I'll be right here at the Fine Arts Theater in Beverly Hills waiting for you. So what does going off script mean to you? Well, to us it means trying new things, traveling off the beaten path, reaching out to others, and pushing ourselves outside of our comfort zones. Way outside, like this.
Hey, my name is Sierra Prescott, and Dana, I dare you to go skateboarding with me.
Sierra, I accept that dare. I am ready to go. Is this what I'm gonna be riding?
This is your board.
This says your name on it.
Yeah, so I actually designed this board.
You did?
I did, yeah.
And what is this? Tell me, ever rad. What is that?
Life is rad, and you should live ever rad.
Okay, let's live ever rad. Let's skateboard. First time you get on a skateboard, was that it for you? Were you just hooked?
Oh, it was game over, yeah.
Seriously, the first time?
Seriously, yeah. It's just this, it's this feeling. It's a feeling besides walking. It's being able to get places in style.
For you, it's like the equivalent of yoga. Tell me why.
Because it is very mindful and it's very mental. Like, I like to say that skateboarding is 90% mental, 10% your body, 10% physical. It's like, if you physically can't picture yourself doing it, you can't do it.
I have never ridden a skateboard in my life.
Okay.
I know nothing.
What do you know about sports? What do you play?
Tennis.
Okay, so when you're on the court and you're in this
you're
position,
kind of ready
right?
position. That's
So
your ready position.
that's going to be your comfy stance on the board. And if you feel like you're going to lose your balance, don't take one foot off, just jump off. And remember, stay bent over this front leg. So you're just standing on one foot right now. Push and pivot.
You know, when you think about skateboarders, usually you think about male skateboarders. So when you come to like a skateboard park like this, what's the reaction you get from some of the men that are skateboarding or the boys?
You definitely will get noticed. I would say the reaction is mixed. It's getting more towards being something that everyone can do, and I think that's my goal and the reason that I do it. Try and let everyone know that you can be a girl, you can be a boy, you can be young, you can be old. So push first.
Okay.
Move your foot back. Tic-tac. There you go.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Can you guys tell I love my job? Well, I know you are gonna love this.
I'm with you sometimes where I feel like I need to go a little bit lower in the carbs because I love pasta and bread and rice and all that. So this still feels kind of decadent, but it's on a portobello mushroom. And portobello mushrooms are so great because they feel hearty. You can fill them with all kinds of things. A tip with stuffing portobello mushrooms. All the gills, I scrape all of that out with a spoon. Because all of the gills in a mushroom, they produce water. I put some olive oil, stick it in the oven about 400 degrees. It didn't take very long. You don't want it completely soft. It wants to have a little bit there so they don't completely fall apart when you stuff them. What do you stuff them with? Philly cheesesteak toppings. So steak, provolone cheese, onions, peppers. So I got my steak, good amount of salt, pepper, both sides, and then let's put it in. While our steak is going, I cut up 2 onions, now green pepper, get our seeds out, and same thing, we're gonna cut our green pepper about the same size as our onion. Done with the peppers, let's check our steak. See how we're going? Yes. And then once our steak's done, we're gonna put our veggies in the same pan and go from there. So our peppers and onions are cooked. I put in a clove of garlic. I added a little bit of water because sometimes your peppers and onions can burn before they get nice and soft. So I added maybe a quarter cup of water and they are nice and soft and tender. So to that, Worcestershire sauce. Then Philadelphia cream cheese for our Philly cheesesteak portobellos. I used about a quarter to I think a half of the block. A good Philly cheesesteak has provolone cheese, so I've got some sliced provolone. I'm gonna cut it up so it melts faster. And remember, this is gonna go back in the oven, so if things don't melt completely right now, they will. A little bit of sour cream, my favorite ingredient. Let's cut up our steak. To the mixture, in goes our steak, and then everything gets mixed together. Now, let's stuff our portobellos. Just to give it a little bit of crunch, some panko. And then just to get those breadcrumbs browned a little, just the slightest little drizzle of olive oil. Okay, in the oven, I've got it on 375, just until it melts and browns. Wow, that is decadent, but it's on a portobello mushroom. It's so yummy. I hope you try it.
Well, we are out of time for today. Thank you so much to the Fine Arts Theater in Beverly Hills for letting us leave our marquee. Where will we pop up next? You never know. See you next time. Mwah.